I knew that I would have to go back and listen to all the original master recordings in order to check the lyrics. And I found that on average, I had to listen to each and every song. And there's some 300 odd songs. It would require not one, not two, but maybe 5 separate listenings each time to get a rough outline, type everything out anew, lay it out on the page with all the punctuation and line breaks, etc. And then to check it and find a few mistakes and have to correct those. Probably by the time I got on my 5th time listening in detail and listening to everything through, it was more or less in good shape. But it was a huge amount of listening, and I anticipated some disappointment along the way, thinking, particularly with some earlier and indeed some later lyrics, that I would find it excruciatingly embarrassing to have to read and write out again what it was I sang on those recordings. I knew that I had to be resolute and include absolutely everything, even if it was humiliating and embarrassing and second or third rate stuff. I thought, well, I can't leave it out and be editorial and just leave out the dodgy ones. They've all got to be in there. And I have to take the rap, face up to the to the music. As it happened, on repeated listenings, in the context of listening to the music, in the context of the time, it wasn't quite as awful as I imagined. So the 3 or 4 or 5 pieces that I thought would just be horrifying suddenly seemed not too bad after all. And I think that's what gave me the idea for the title, Silent Singing, because the process of reading your lyrics and checking them to all the music, the actual real-time master recordings, it's like you're singing along with your work, reading it off the page to check everything is accurate. And that's what struck me, is it is a bit like silent singing when you're reading the lyric books, but it's not just reading them, you're not reading them as poetry. They weren't written as poetry, they were written as song lyrics. And so listening to the music while you're reading it seemed to me an act of silent singing.